Hi, my name is Kaylee Stoneburn, and this is my speech presentation over COVID-19 and how to minimize the spread of it. It was the new year. The new year had just begun, the start of a new decade. The whole world was excited. The year 2020 was finally here. The new year was supposed to bring happiness, new jobs, new goals, achievements, prosperity, and good health to everyone. Yet just a couple months into the new year, tragedy struck. The outbreak of COVID-19, also known as the coronavirus, has created a global health pandemic that has left an everlasting impact on society and how we perceive our everyday lives in the world we currently live in. There are several ways to minimize the spread of COVID-19, and every last one of us needs to play our part in the fight against this virus. People all over the world of all ages are getting severely sick and even dying from this. Just 2 months ago, my uncle tested positive for COVID, and sadly he died from it. His death made me realize how severe this virus is and that we need to put a stop to it before it kills more of our loved ones. Being able to minimize the spread of COVID-19 will impact the world in such a positive way. If more people only knew what COVID is and its history, how it affects different groups of people, and ways people can help minimize the spread of the virus, we could finally start making progress of stopping this disease altogether. First, what is COVID-19? COVID-19 is a newly identified coronavirus called SARS-CoV-2. Coronaviruses are a type of virus, and there are many different kinds. Some of the strands cause disease, like COVID-19. It first emerged in China in December 2019 and quickly spread all over the world. There are ongoing investigations as to how the virus spread so quickly and exactly where it originated from. COVID-19 causes respiratory illness, and symptoms start 2 to 14 days after exposure. Symptoms include a cough, loss of taste and smell, fever, chills, fatigue, difficult breathing, sore throat, diarrhea, and vomiting. You are tested for the virus with a lab test that consists of a long cotton swab that goes up one of your nostrils. According to the Coronavirus COVID-19 Global Cases Map developed by the Johns Hopkins Center for Systems, Science, and Engineering, as of November 6, 2020, 1,235,479 deaths have been attributed to COVID-19. However, 32,268,920 people have recovered from the illness. As of now, there is still no vaccine or specific treatment for the virus, and we can only hope one is developed soon. Next time, I'm going to explain how COVID-19 affects different groups of people. COVID has caused the most severe health issues for adults over the age of 60. There were many deaths for those over the age of 80 and older, which is due to the underlying health conditions present in older populations. People with conditions like diabetes, heart disease, cancer, weak immune system, chronic respiratory disease, and other chronic illnesses are more likely to develop serious symptoms and become severely sick. According to Dr. Paul Potner, director of the Infectious Disease and Tropical Medicine Clinic at UW Medical Center, for people with chronic lung disease or disease of the upper airway, especially people who smoke cigarettes or use vape products, the immune and repair system is dramatically impaired. Younger people are more likely to recover from the virus because of their strong immune systems and their age. This is not always the case, though. The virus varies from person to person and is very unpredictable. A big fact in how well a person's body is able to fight the virus is the body's immune response and their unique genetic makeup. If you have been going out, traveling, not wash your hands, not wearing your mask, or you feel a little sick, try avoiding going around people over 60, your grandparents, parents, people with underlying health problems, and babies. You could have the virus and not be showing symptoms yet, and you don't want to accidentally infect someone. Play your part and protect your family, friends, and neighbors. Now, I'm going to explain different ways you can help minimize the spread of COVID-19. The most important step is to wash your hands often with soap and water for 20 to 60 seconds. You need to especially do this after you've been around a large group of people in a public place, you have sneezed, coughed, or coughed. Do not get in close contact with people. You always need to remain at least 6 feet apart from people at all times unless you live with them. Try not to leave the house if you can and only leave if it is necessary, like to go get groceries or to go to work. Face masks are a great way to minimize the spread of COVID. Always have one on when out in public and around people to protect yourself and others. You can always just carry one in your bag and purse, and always carry this hand sanitizer with you too, so you can always keep your hands clean and away from germs. According to the World Health Organization in their article Coronavirus, the best way to prevent and slow down transmission is to be well informed about COVID-19 virus, the disease it causes, and how it spreads. You can still spread the virus to others even if you do not feel sick or have any symptoms. It can still be in your body and you can infect someone, so be aware of that. Try to not touch your face with your hands and always carry hand sanitizer with you. According to the CDC in their article How to Protect Yourself and Others, you need to monitor your health daily, be alert for symptoms, watch for fever, cough, shortness of breath, or other symptoms of COVID-19. Finally, you know what COVID-19 is and the history of where it came from, and how it spreads and symptoms to look out for. The way the virus can affect different groups of people in such contrasting ways is astonishing. There are so many ways to help minimize the spread of COVID-19, and if everyone could start protecting themselves and others, we could stop the spread of this virus. Stay informed about COVID-19, avoid going around people who can catch the virus easily, wash your hands, wear your mask, monitor your health, and stay home if you can. These are all ways you can save your life and the lives around you. Every last one of us needs to play our part in the fight against the virus, and we will win. Thank you.